back with more Buffy. This is episode 21 of season 5, the penultimate episode of the season. Basically, that's my thoughts. Very, very excited for this. Very nervous, because obviously it's going to be like a big build-up for the finale. I don't know if it's like a 2-part finale. Normally I would expect one, but last season didn't have it. Season 1 technically didn't really have like a 2-part finale either. So I'm not sure. I feel like either way it's going to be like a pretty big cliffhanger ending, because it's still the penultimate episode. So I'm looking forward to that aspect of things, because I don't really know if this is like another kind of singular episode story. I doubt it, because, you know, Glory has Dawn, which is a pretty big deal. Giles still, I don't think, is in the best of shape. Buffy's going to be blaming herself for all of this as well, so basically I'm not expecting a very cheery time. I've just had a workout, so hopefully that's alleviated some stress and anxiety I was feeling, so that this episode can bring it all back. So yeah, I thought that through really, really well. I'm also hoping to finish the season today. I'm going to try and watch these two back to back. A bit of a break in between so I can actually charge the camera. But I'm hoping to record 2 in one day, which I don't often get time to do. Hence why I'm wearing this, because I wanted to wear a Buffy shirt for the 100th episode, which will be the next one. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to see what this is going to be about, what's going to happen next. I feel like it's going to be a real escalation of things, somehow managing to get even worse. They always manage to top themselves, so we'll see what happens, but I'm looking forward to seeing what on earth might go down in this one. I'm very excited to really get close to the end of the season now, so let's see what this is all going to be about. Yeah, very excited, very scared, but it's Buffy, so that's kind of a given. Anyway, let's get into the next one.
Got everything I ever wanted. Still, something's off. I don't know.
Is Ben fighting back? Oh, Dawn.
Buffy!
Oh no.
Buffy!
Oi, rise and shine, Mom.
Spike.
Rise and shine.
Buffy likes it rough.
Oh shit. Come on. Oh.
Buffy's out. Try anything stupid like payback, and I will get very cranky. Everyone clear?
Hell yeah.
Anya.
Ben is Glory, Glory's Ben. They're one and the same.
They don't remember
When did
either.
all this happen?
Not 1 hour ago.
It's like when
Right
Dawn
here,
forgot.
before your very eyes.
Can
Ben
any
came,
demons
Ben and
remember?
Glory. Ben and Glory.
Have a connection.
Yes, obviously, but what kind?
Oh my god.
Oh,
I was expecting a scene like this, because I got literally 2 billion comments saying
kind of mojo where
this
anyone
kind of
sees
thing.
a little presto.
Now, do we suspect that there may be some kind of connection between Ben and...
Fucking hell.
Don't. What?
Stop believing?
Don't call me Donnie.
Don't call me Donnie.
Here I am trying to make you feel better when comforting others, not part of my life. And I'm doing it.
Is that becoming more human?
Feeling so.
All I gotta do is bleed you dry, the portal opens up, and I can go home.
It's the worst face painting session I've ever seen.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Aw. It's nice to see them get along.
Be good now, sweetie.
Oh boy. Aw.
Good luck.
Are we doing like Restless 2.0? Like waking Buffy up again or something? But this time she can't wake herself up. I mean, does she blink or what? Like her eyes must be like crisps. Oh my god, it is Restless 2.0? Too Fast, Too Restless? Restless 2 Electric Boogaloo?
Hello, Buffy.
Ah.
What are you doing here?
I like it here.
So she's like reverted to like a childlike state.
You know, we need you.
How's my girl?
Are you ready to meet your new baby sister?
Oh, come on now, Buffy. She's nothing to be afraid of.
I could be the one to look after her sometimes. I need a helper. Mom, can I take care of her?
Yes, Buffy, you can take care of her.
Joyce.
Found Ben's in the Glories. Didn't learn much.
Wait. Ben? At Glory's? You're saying all this time he's been subletting from her?
This is gonna be worth
I'm starting to remember the things Ben did. People he spoke with, stuff he wore. Kid.
So is Ben like merging?
I came and I'm feeling his feeling. And the...
Oh.
Can't kill the girl.
Oh.
Damn it.
Janet.
You're the first original Slayer who tried killing us all in our dreams. How have you been?
Death is my gift.
Wait, death
Oh
is your
yeah,
what?
this shit.
Death is your gift.
People, how do they function here like this in the world with all this bio running through them? Every day it's woo! You have no control. They're not even.
I have no idea.
These meatbags slay. I want to know.
What love is?
Gonna bleed you either way. Who's not crazy? Look around. Everyone's drinking, smoking, shooting up, shooting each other, or just plain screwing their brains out because they don't want them anymore. I'm crazy. Honey, I'm the
Damn.
original one-eyed chicklet in the kingdom of the blind. Because at least I admit the world makes me nuts. Name one person who can take me. That's all I'm asking. Name one.
Buffy.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna say that. Oh, come on.
Stop! No!
What the hell?
God, no!
Look, I keep telling you, I figured it out. Death is my gift.
Why not like that? Does like Buffy have to kill Dawn or something?
She slaughtered hundreds of men. I can feel that.
Oh, now
break.
he's feeling her as well.
I have a life in Glory. She never once thinks about me in all this.
Well, she is an evil god, so...
I'll take you as far as I can, ditch you before she comes back.
Okay, good.
Okay,
She
Buffy.
kind of wants to stay here, I guess, because this was before even becoming the Slayer.
She's Nick the Slayer's kid sister in the bargain. That girl you brought here.
Oh, it's him from
How things work out with her?
Forever?
I'd like to help. But I'm a small town guy.
Just a
This
small
already
town
is.
guy.
If it is her. I believe you're standing right in front of the very thing we need.
Oh,
Idiot.
alright. Ew.
You think only underworld bottom feeders worship the beast?
Oh, no. You son of a bitch. Yeah.
What do we got? Something worth dying for.
If it's a glory-killing gun, that'd be really handy. Of course.
Will, I did this.
In your imagination. None of this is real. You're stuck in some kind of loop.
I don't know what you're talking
She
about.
thinks she's basically killed her by letting Glory get her.
I think they see us.
Stay close to
Because he's wearing a very extravagant robe, probably. Well,
Stick around, Chica.
I won't let you hurt her, Glory.
Shut your hole, you sanctimonious little meatworm. I'm going home.
I like how they're kind of cutting that argument in the same way they did when she was first in it. You know, when she was like going crazy and
I'll
stuff.
just let that happen.
They're editing it in a very similar way.
When you're immortal, all this crap you've been carrying around inside. The guilt, the anger, the crazy making pain. Ooh, just melts away like ice cream.
Ooh, I like ice cream.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Don't make this harder than it already is. I'm sorry, I got no choice. It's you or me.
You have a choice. Not a good choice, but you have a choice. It's from an episode.
No, Buffy!
All of this. It's too much for me. I just wanted it over.
Oh, I kind of get it.
Then Dawn dies. And I would grieve. People would feel sorry for me. But it would be over.
Yeah.
I
Fuck, this is
imagine what a
twisted.
relief it would be.
You've carried the weight of the world on your shoulders since high school. And I know you didn't ask
That's
for this.
true.
You do it every day. And so, you want it out for 1 second. So what?
I got Dawn killed.
Hello? Your sister not dead yet. But she will be if you stay locked inside here.
Wait. Where are you going?
Where you're needed. Are you coming?
Oh. Now Buffy can be the one following Willow out. Whew. Well, that was a lot. No, sweetheart. God, they need a trip to Disneyland.
She's back. The portal will only close once the blood is stopped. And the only way for that to happen is... Buffy, the only way is to kill Dawn.
Oh, bloody hell. Well, very bloody if we have to kill Dawn. Okay, I think overall pretty solid episode. I wouldn't say it's one of my favourites of the season, but I think it's still quite effective in how it sets up a finale, and I really did enjoy the Buffy focused stuff as well. Everything in like her mindset. It did kind of feel like a spiritual sequel to Restless in that sense, especially with like the first Slayer showing up again. We saw a repeat of what we saw in Intervention, so that's very interesting. And the whole death is her gift thing, which I'm guessing relates to what Giles said at the end, and the fact that they need to kill Dawn, which I kind of assumed. So it wasn't quite like the devastating realization, but we'll see where we go with it. I'm not sure Buffy would actually kill Dawn. I don't think that's going to be how it goes down. Dawn might die, but I don't think Buffy would actively kill her. Maybe Dawn would sacrifice herself somehow, or I don't know. I don't know how it works. Prophecies can be like that, you know? Like the Shanshu prophecy in Angel, you know? Wesley was like, oh, Angel's gonna die. And then he was like, whoops, got that wrong. So who knows? Who can say? Either way, I'm very, very excited for the finale to see how they're going to wrap up this season. It's gone in the blink of an eye, so I'm very excited to get into it and, yeah, see what's going to go down. Because I don't know if they're going to do like a big 100th episode celebration, or if it's just, you know, the season 5 finale, which is still fine, because I know some shows don't make a big deal out of their 100th episode. Because, you know, it's not like Friends' 100th episode was the one where Phoebe gave birth to the triplets, so that wasn't like a huge, this is our 100th episode or anything, so I don't really mind if that's not the case. I think that's more so in the last like 5-10 years that the 100th episode's kind of been more of a big deal, or at least it's made like an event episode. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to see what the finale is going to go down like, given all this setup we got. Buffy seems to be in that right mindset again, but I'm glad that we kind of spent that whole episode really focusing on the trauma that she's gone through in season 5. You know, it's really beaten her down. I think in terms of like the trauma she's had to go through, I think season 5's been quite brutal to her. So I really like that she had this moment where she just shut down and she had to be like talked out of it and stuff, and the fact that it was Willow following her around in like these dream sequences, and then in the end Buffy followed Willow out. I really liked that kind of parallel, how that worked. Seeing like a young Buffy and her memories of when Dawn came home seeing Joyce. So it's funny because we technically didn't see Joyce because that memory Buffy has of that didn't actually happen. They just remember it happening like that. So technically we didn't see Joyce. And therefore we didn't see Buffy's dad either, technically. But we never see Buffy's dad, so even when he shows up in the dream, it's not even fucking him. What an arsehole. But yeah, I liked seeing all of that as well, and just kind of getting another Restless-esque sequence, exploring Buffy's guilt and how season 5 has been so cruel to her. So I did like that actually became like a real plot point, and the fact that Buffy needed like a timeout moment, and because she feels like she's killed Dawn, she just shut down and she felt guilty because there's a moment where she just wanted to quit. And, you know, the job like being the Slayer, it's not even a job, you know, it's like a duty. It's not like she can just necessarily escape it. I think it's okay to have a bad day. You know, you could get your dream job and you're still going to have like a bad day, aren't you? So I don't blame her in the slightest for like 1 second where she was like, oh, let's just give in, you know, we're not going to win this time round. But because Buffy has so much responsibility on her shoulders, of course she's going to feel that 1 second of being like, let's just give up. I bet she feels like she's betraying herself and not just Dawn. And the fact that she kind of felt like, oh, I've killed Dawn. And then that parallel's like, well, not really parallel, but kind of foreshadows the ending where Giles is like, you have to kill Dawn. It's very interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how that gets wrapped up. So I don't know if Dawn's like exclusively for season 5 as like the arc, because she's obviously like the big arc of this season. We'll have to wait and see, but I really don't know how they're going to solve this. I think maybe the fact that the line between Ben and Glory is kind of blurring a bit, and they're actually like transforming a lot more into each other and feeding each other's emotions and stuff, which I really like that idea. I almost wish they kind of started doing that a bit earlier in the season. So I think it's a bit late to fully explore that idea. I feel like that could have happened like an episode or 2 ago. But I'm glad they did it at all. And that kind of battle between them I thought was really, really nicely done. It is funny that they technically kind of played like the same character, but those actors kind of never share a scene in that sense. It's kind of funny, they can never share like a screen. But yeah, everything with that was very interesting as well, and Glory's taunting of Dawn. It was cool to see Glory like actually feel like these human emotions and stuff, and try to make Dawn feel better. That was kind of an interesting thing that they did. Ben trying to help out, but then ultimately choosing to be a bit selfish, I guess. Which I guess you can understand, because in that situation I wouldn't want to fucking die. But would you give up a little girl? He's kind of feeling the weight of that as well, so he's guilty. Everyone feels guilty, basically. Yeah, that whole situation was quite interesting as well, and the fact that we got a bit of an explanation for why Dawn just forgot that Ben was Glory earlier in the season. I can't remember exactly what episode it was. It was like Blood Ties or something, I think. And everyone kind of forgot again. But I did kind of assume that kind of scene was coming, because literally for, I don't know how long it's even been now. Probably since like episode 8 or 9 of the season, the amount of comments I've gotten about, so you're saying there's a connection between Ben and Glory? At first I was like, okay, they're just taking the piss at me or something. But then I was like, okay, this is going to be a thing. And we finally got the scene. But it was quite funny, especially Giles' line, where he instantly forgets straight away, and Spike was just like, oh, for God's sake. So I don't know why he remembered it all. I'm assuming just because of like the demon inside him, he can remember it. I'm not sure if that was particularly well explained. We might get answers in the next one, like for definite. But it was cool that people are now fully aware of that. And yeah, just seeing like all the Scoobies step up when Buffy needed all of them, and Willow taking charge. Loved that so much. That spell when she like split Xander and Spike apart. Yes! I liked how we had that scene with those two fighting, and then they had to spend the rest of the episode together, kind of working together, and take down that guy from Forever. It was cool they brought him back, and he's not dead, his eyes opened, so I imagine we're going to be seeing him again. And the fact that he was like a worshipper of Glory, I thought was an interesting little twist to the tale. Funny, because that guy actually has like a lizard tail, doesn't he? So that was all cool, and Spike actually like reached into some flames to get the scroll or whatever it was. So, you know, that's a big personal risk for him, because he could have easily caught on fire. Vampires and fire don't mix, so that was interesting as well. Nice little moment. And yeah, Willow just taking charge of things. She had a really nice little interaction with Anya where they like wished each other luck, and that little goodbye with Tara she had was really sweet. I loved her like doing this spell to like, kind of wake Buffy up, and she got there and she did it. And Giles even mentioned like, oh, that's some powerful magic or something in like the hospital scene with Xander. So yeah, she's definitely getting quite good at that kind of thing now, so I really like seeing that, and that progression from when she first started the witchy stuff. I think that was season 2, I think she really started getting into spells and stuff. So it's cool that it's kind of taken her a good few years to get to this point, you know. It's not like she's just instantly like the best witch in the world. I mean, she's always been the best witch in the world to me, but you know what I mean. So yeah, everything with like that dream sequence with Buffy and everything I thought was really, really cool. And the idea of memories and dreams I thought was interesting. The fact that we were seeing like these memories technically in like these dream sequences with Buffy, and we had everyone not remembering Ben and Glory's connection, and we also, what was the other one I was thinking of? Oh, Ben and Glory themselves actually kind of starting to kind of soak up each other's memories, which I really like the idea of. So that could potentially like pose a weakness for Glory. Maybe they can take her down. So I thought they, I don't know. I almost thought they were going to have to like kill Ben, but now it seems they have to kill Dawn. I don't know what's going to go down, but I'm very, very excited to find out. I'm definitely going to watch the next one now. I think I'm just about going to have time. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to see where we're going to go with that finale. But I think this was a very cool setup. Some really nice character moments in there, particularly the stuff with Buffy and Willow in like the dream sequences I really liked. The fact that they really spent like a big chunk of this episode focusing on Buffy's trauma and not just glossing over it. And actually there was this moment where she just gave up and she was just catatonic. I really liked that because, you know, I think if at some point the hero of the story doesn't have a moment like that, I'm not really sure that would be realistic, you know? The journey has to be tough, I think, to get the best reward out of it. And I really like that we just really explored the trauma Buffy's going through, because sometimes we've seen, particularly the early seasons of the show, some trauma got a bit ignored, like with Xander losing his best mate. That just like never really got brought up again, aside from obviously Xander just being quite dead against vampires from the offset. So it's nice that Buffy's kind of matured as a show and doesn't shy away from that. Have a scene where she's just casually putting a pillow over her little sister's face, you know? I really liked how they really spoke of Buffy's guilt and the idea that she thinks she's killed Dawn. Really, really good stuff there. But overall, yeah, it was just kind of a solid episode. I wouldn't say it was like, oh my god, that was like the best thing ever. But it did what it needed to do in setting up the finale, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with it. I think it's going to be quite something. And yeah, I think that's basically everything I wanted to say about it. And 100th episode, 100 Buffy reactions. That's nuts, isn't it? So it takes me about 3, maybe 4 hours to do a reaction. So that's a lot of hours working on these reactions, and that's just for one show that I do. Oh man. But what a ride. I'm looking forward to seeing us wrap up this season. Then we still have 2 more to go. The journey's far from over still. But yeah, pretty solid episode overall. I really liked the Buffy dream sequence stuff in particular. I look forward to seeing how they're going to wrap up this whole arc for season 5 in the finale. But that's going to be it for now. My next reaction is going to be to the finale, and yeah, crazy times. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also terrified because it's a finale. But there we are. That's going to be it for now, and until my next reaction, thanks for watching.